Hey guys, welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is Saintsfan, and in only a few more days, we're gonna get a GTA Online without the Oppressor Mark II. People who just want to play the game, we're all rejoicing. No longer can little Timmy blow us up with his Oppressor Mark II. In the newswire from last week, they said they're gonna be reducing the effectiveness of the homing missiles and the countermeasures. We don't specifically know what, but hopefully this means the Oppressor Mark II is just trash for PvP. Like, if it's still good for PvE, great. Because I mean, hey, it's a very easy gun and vehicle to use. It's very convenient. You can fly around. You can lock on to the PvE targets. But in PvP, of course, it's just plain annoying. And the funny thing is, it's not even that hard to deal with Oppressor Mark II griefers, because usually they're pretty stupid. And you could, they kill you once, but then you can usually get back at them. But still, it's going away, hopefully. But there's one thing I'm kind of worried about, and it's something that I think if Rockstar don't plan on changing it, the community is going to soon find out it's worse than Oppressor Mark II's, and that is the thermal jets. Now, because it's Rockstar, well, it's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to be able to wear a thermal vision goggle helmet in your jet. But there's glitches, of course, and there are glitches that have been in the game for like 3 years that allow you to wear thermal vision in jets. And if you've ever run into one of these thermal jet griefers, you know they are insanely hard to deal with. It's almost kind of impossible if they're a good jet pilot to like kill them. They can just terrorize an entire session. Now, in that newswire post, they did say at the end that there are just a few, or these are just a few of the experience improvements. So hopefully one of those improvements is them nerfing and fixing and patching the ability to wear thermal vision in jets. But even if they don't, jets by themselves are kind of nuts in this game. And I kind of wanted to make this preemptive video to warn people, because if the griefers, there's always going to be griefers in the game. We all know that. If they can't get to their Oppressor Mark II, they're probably going to find some way else to grief. And that's where the jets are going to come back into play. The issue with jets, apart from the whole thermal part, is that their explosive cannons are just insane. And also, even though they don't have countermeasures for certain rockets, they can pretty much just fly in circles and then the rockets will never get them. I think the Chernobog is maybe the only vehicle that has rockets capable of killing jets. But even then, I'm pretty sure if there's a good jet pilot, they can easily dodge that. One of the things I'm sort of wondering with this update, and it'll be curious to see if Rockstar end up going this route, I'm wondering if they think the free mode game that they've made has gone too far. I mean, GTA has never been about flying bikes and rockets and all this other crazy stuff. I wonder if this update, all these little nerfs and stuff to these, I guess, overpowered vehicles, I wonder if they're going to just completely go overboard and sort of bring GTA back to a more realistic level. I mean, back in the day, GTA was about like street and organized crimes and stealing cars. It's not really what the game's about anymore. And I wonder if what they're going to be doing here with these nerfs and these fixes and improvements is going to be bringing it more to that level. I hope they do, because that would be such a refreshing thing. And I know there's going to be some people that say, well, jets take more skill than Oppressor Mark II's and it's fine. But is it? I mean, one of the things, them allowing us to now sell business stuff in invite-only lobbies, that might make public lobbies almost obsolete. Like, who's going to really go into free mode public lobbies when there's going to more than likely be a decent amount of griefers in them? When now, you don't need to do anything in a public lobby. You can do everything in an invite-only lobby. And if Rockstar don't fix that, it's going to make the game almost be... It's going to make the online game almost become a single-player game. Or something you just do co-op with some friends. I don't think that's really what should happen with an online multiplayer game. I guess the one way, and maybe if they wanted to switch this up and change the way you unlock it, the explosive sniper ammo, I think that's probably the best way to deal with jet griefers. It's probably the easiest way. But the unfortunate part is you have to go through so much grinding to unlock them at the bunker. So if you're like a newer player, which I think a lot of people are, especially if they're on the newer consoles, you're not going to have explosive bullets. So you're just going to get terrorized by these jet griefers, or whether they're using thermal or not. And I guess the point of this video is I'm just hoping Rockstar don't just exclusively nerf the Oppressor Mark II. I really hope they go through and fix a bunch of the other issues, like these jets, like the thermal issue with the jet, like some of the other vehicles that are just insanely good. I mean, the Toreador, it's kind of an underrated vehicle. You don't see it too often, but that's another one that can get used by griefers. It's got armor and it's got insane missiles. Sure, it can't fly, but someone's trying to grief with it. It's a very easy vehicle to do that. So I do hope they go back, and I hope they fix a bunch of the problems that could end up happening as a result of them nerfing the Oppressor Mark II. I don't know if this is a crazy thing to say, but I wonder if maybe just taking the explosive bullets off of jets would be a good fix. Just make it like actual regular bullets. And then as far as like the Toreador goes, just make it so where people cannot get locked onto. I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of the Amani tech that they just added, but unless they add Amani tech to every single vehicle, just make it so where you can't get locked onto by other people. It's as simple as that, unless you have like a bounty on you or you're doing something like that, or a mission. I guess let us know in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that GT Online, like griefers, are gonna flock to one of these other overpowered things once the Oppressor Mark II goes? Or do you think them just nerfing the Oppressor Mark II will be enough? I just hope they thought this through, because there's always gonna be griefers, like I said, and the Oppressor Mark II was just the easiest thing for them to use. They will find a way, whether it's the Toreador, whether it's thermal vision jets, whether it's something else we don't realize. Maybe it's something in this DLC, who knows? But there's always going to be something, and I hope Rockstar sort of thought that through. And actually, I'm kind of curious, how many of you guys actually have encountered these jet griefers? And do you think they are actually more annoying or less annoying than the Oppressor Mark II people? Thankfully on PC for me, most people don't really grief that often, because if they do, they'll get killed by a modder, which is almost, it's a good thing that there's modders, but I know on console it can get quite annoying with people griefing, because there's nothing really, or there's not much you can do. It's just, it's easier for them to grief. So anyway, that's gonna do it for the video. Maybe if you don't have explosive bullets, it's something you should start working on right now, just in case when this update comes out, if jets and stuff become really overpowered and get used by a lot more people, at least you'll have a way to deal with them. So definitely get started on that. The explosive ammo, that's in the bunker, the gun running bunker. You have to go to the research tab, and I think it's just random what it gives you, but I would definitely get started on that if you don't have them, because they're gonna come in handy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more GTA content, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.